Yesterday we discussed the points: stock price, geographical location, missing number or text, match, subtotal, text formula. There are various types of text formula: left, right, mid, line, upper, lower, proper, row, rows, column, and columns. These are the various formula we already discussed yesterday, and today we need to practice on it, on these formulas. One formula is a function is missing, and then we start the actual practice. That function is a index function. The second set is index. In this index file, index function, it does return the value from table. Return the value from table based on row number and column number that you specified. And syntax for this function is index, in round bracket start, array, row num, that is row number, and in square bracket column num, it means column number, and it is mentioned in the square bracket. Any term mentioned in square bracket in the function itself, it means that any term mentioned in the square bracket in the function itself, it means that, can anyone tell me, any term mentioned in the square bracket, it means that
not mandatory.
It is not mandatory, correct. The term mentioned in the square bracket in the function itself, that is not mandatory, but remaining term is mandatory. So index formula, you open the set simultaneously. I will show you how it works. This index formula. It extract the value from, as far as this first formula is concerned, first function is concerned, the array means the range of the table from starting cell and ending cell. As far as this table is concerned, the table start from A3, this table, A3 to E5. And in first case, we consider the functions formula from B3 to E5, B3 to E5 in this case. And then the second number is represent the row number, and next number is represent the column number. So from this highlighted table, we need to fetch the second row, second column, second row, second column. We need to fetch the value from second row, second column. What will be the result? Second row, second column. Sony, can you tell me what will be the output? Second row, second column from this highlighted term.
It will be 2,800.
2,800. Okay. We will show you. We can do the functions, whether it is showing the same result or different. You can check it. The array means a table. You need to select the table from B3 to E5, then give the comma, then next term is highlighted, active, that is row num. Row num means row number, that is second, and column number is again second. Second column number, as far as this table is concerned, B is the first column, this C is second column, D third, and E fourth column. Similarly, this three number is represent the first row, fourth is the second row, and this one is third row. And if we tab key to auto-complete the function, then it shows the result 2,800. Got it? How to fetch, extract this number 2,800 from this table. It means 2 is the number of row and 2 is the number of column. If I will select this table only, if I need to select this table only, so what will be the changes in the function to extract the same value? To extract the same value, what will be the function need to insert to extract the 2,800? Rakesh sir. What will be the function we need to insert to extract the 2800? Can you guess it? Anybody?
B3 to C4.
Okay. And then row number?
2, 2.
2,2. Okay, we just check it. This table is selected and second row and second column. Same result will be shown depending on the selection criteria. Now next one, the index here represent the B3 to B5, C3 to C5, D3 to D5. We'll type it in the formula bar. Index, this array is this first one, then comma, second column, then comma, third column, then comma, again fourth column. What it represent? It represent the area number. So the formula, after inserting the formula function in the formula bar, there is a second option available, index. The first option is having argument array, row num, column num. In second function indicates reference, row num, column num, and area num. NUM, it means the number, row number, column number, and area number. So here B3 to B5 is area number first, C3 to C5 area number second, D3 to D5 third area number, and remaining is the fourth area number. This area number first, area number second, area number third, and area number fourth. Still the row number is not highlighted because of you need to give the comma. Still not highlighted. Still the array row num will not be highlighted. That is the reason is you need to close the bracket. If you need to close the bracket, then formula is shown the error. Okay, because of not mention row number or column number. Here need to insert one more round bracket and then need to give the comma at the end. Then row num will be active. See, row num will be active now, and then insert the row number. Insert the row number second. Row number second. Then column number is 1. Row number second. Column number is 1. Again, I will write area number. I will write the area number, suppose 1. Here mention is 2, but instead of 2, I will write 1 and then round bracket complete. So can anybody tell me what will be the output of this function? What will be the output of this function? This area 2 represent the column row number. This 1 is represent the column number, and third one is represent the area number. Area number is 1. So which one is area number? This is area number 1. This area number second. This area number third. Area number fourth. From first area number, we need to extract second row, first column. Second row.
3,700.
Which one?
3,700.
3,700. Okay. Second row, first column in the first area number. This one. Correct. 3,700. Okay. If we write here second area number, and what will be the output? Instead of 1, if I write 2, what will be the output of this function? Second area number. The second area number means this one. From this column, second row, first column.
2,800.
Correct. 2,800. Okay. And I need to extract 4,800. I need to extract a 4,800. So what will be the changes required? If I need to extract a 4,800, 4800. So what will be the necessary changes required in the function? Can anybody tell me? What will be the necessary changes required in the function?
We have to add in formula area number 4.
Area number 4. Okay. Then
comma 1,
row number.
and then row number 4.
Row number.
5.
Row number. Which row number required? Row number
Row
is
number 4.
4. There will be no 4 row number. Only 3 rows available. 3. This one. This row number 1, 2, 3. 3 and column is 1. So 4800 is now extract. See, the 4800 is now extract. Is it understood? This function. Now next one is sum. Index.
Sir, please repeat this.
Okay. See, this function 4800, how it's extract? This one. Okay. I will remove this formula and I will again write index. Array is array or reference. Okay. I will use the second case, second formula. This reference, that is area number. This first area number, comma, second area number, again comma, third area number, again comma, fourth area number, again comma. And sorry, not comma is required, round bracket complete. But you need to insert one more round bracket at the starting. Okay, at the starting, one more round bracket required because of row number is not highlighted, row number is not active. That's why you need to close the start and close the round bracket and then insert the comma. Then row number is now active. We need to extract 4800, 4800. It is placed in the which area number? Okay, which row number? First of all, tell me the row number as far as this table is concerned. 3. Area number, sorry, row number is 3. Column number is 1. Column number 1 and area number. Which area number? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth area number. Then hit the tab key to complete the function and show the result is 48,800. Is it clear, Rajman? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then next formula function is a index.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Index B3 to E5. B3 to E5. B3 to E5. Then 1 is represent the row number and column number I will write here 0. Column number I will write here 0 and here commentary mention if row number or column number is considered as 0, it return the entire row number or column number. It return entire row number or column number. So what will be the output here? What will be the output here? If B3 to E5, then row number is 1 and column number 0. Can anybody guess it? What will be the output of this function? The formula index B3 to E5 10 return the entire column. Return the entire column, but it shows only the first value. But it shows only the first value in the cell. Okay, the first value in this column, which one is the first value? This 3500, 3500 is the first value. If we hit the enter key, this 3500 will be shown. as a result. Okay, but and if we write here a sum function and then again complete it, then sum means sum of this row number. See here 12,300. 12,300 output is 12,300. How this output comes? Here the row is first row, column is 0, column number 0, row number first. So output is 12,300 is a summation, and this summation is sir, please mute yourself. Okay, and if we, okay, how this 12,300 comes? The addition of these, see here 12,300 is addition of the first row. If you write here 1 instead of 0, if you write 1, so the addition is 3500. It means which addition? Only first row, first column. First row, first column. Addition is, if you write 0, then only addition of this complete row only. And if you write the addition of this first column, you need to insert here 0 and column number 1. So 8,500 is addition of this first row, the first column, addition of first column. And if you write here 0, 0, 0, 0, what will be the number output? 32,800. 32,800. It means that summation of all numbers which is mentioned in the table. See here, all number is selected and see at the bottom summation is 32,800. This is the function about sum index, the combination of formula. Then next function is a large number and smaller number, larger number and smaller number. See here the number is mentioned, number start from 2 to 30. Number start from 2 to 30 in a ascending order, and your smaller number, first smaller number is 2, second smaller number 4, third smaller number is 6. Okay, which one is the first highest number? Which one is the first larger number? From the red color, which one is the first larger number from the red color?
30.
30. First larger number is 30. What will be the ninth larger number? Ninth larger number. One to this larger number sequence, this first larger, second larger, third larger, fourth larger, fifth larger,
7.
sixth larger.
7.
Okay, so what will be the ninth larger number in red color?
In red color,
Yes.
14.
In red color only. I am asking about the red color only.
14.
14 is a ninth larger number in red color. Okay, and what will be the seventh smaller number in red color? Seven smaller number in red color.
14.
14. Okay, how it comes? We can see here the formula. The formula is, I will type the function small small. The array and k. Array, this one is array. Array means the column. And now K is represent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. It means first if function is smaller, it means K, if we put it as 1, it means first smaller number. If we get 5 means fifth smaller number. I will write here 1. It represent first smaller number in this column. First smaller number in this column. So output will be, what will be the output? First smaller number 2. Output will be 2, first smaller number. And if I write here 15th smaller number, 15th smaller number, output will be, what will be the output?
26.
20? No, not 26. What will be the output? 30 is output.
30.
30 is output. See, if I write the enter, see, 30 is output. Is it? And suppose I will write here instead of 10, instead of 10, if we write here 100, if you write instead of 10 and I will write 100, so what will be the output of this function? See, 100 is the 15th highest number. Is it understood? You can see the sequence of this, write the ascending order, and if you write this number in ascending order, this 100 is get the position as a 15. 100 is get at the position of 15. If we
Yes.
make this
Yes.
number in ascending order, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well again write it as 10. And larger function is same. Larger function is again same. Just it represent the first larger, second larger, third larger. Large. Array is same array. Then comma K. If you write here first one, so what will be the output? What will be the output? Large in this array and first larger number, first large. Output
30.
will be 30. Output will be 30. Okay. And if you write here 15, if you write here 15, what will be the largest 15th number? 2. Okay, 2. And suppose I will write here instead of 30, if I write 0, sorry, 0 will not be, okay, 0 is completed. Is it? If you write in ascending order, this number, the 0 will be the 15th largest number. So this is about the larger number, smaller number using the small and large function. Then now you open this application number 1 set from your Excel file. From your Excel file, you open this application 1. And here select ID number. Select ID number. I think in your file there is no drop down option available. Am I right? In your file,
Yes. Yes.
drop down option is not available in your file.
Yes.
So how to insert the drop down option? How to insert the drop down option? You need to click on L3 cell. You need to click on L3 cell from your file. Then click on data tab. Click on this data tab. Okay, I will remove this one and do the simultaneously with your calculation part. See. Click on data tab. First click on L3 cell, then click on data. And then here mention the data tool. The data tool group. Here you need to select the data validation. Here you need to select the data validation. click on the data validation, and here dialog box open as a data validation, and there are three options: setting, input, error. Setting. Here allow the three options: any number, whole number, decimal, list, date, time, text, and custom. I need to select this ID number. Okay, this is the list. So need to select the list from this allow option, select the list option. Then your source is given. You need to select the source, means from the first point to last point. You need to select the whole column. Okay. And then click on this OK button. So drop down option is available now. Is it available in your file? Check it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And is this file in your file, is it blank or mention the formula? Here, this highlighted.
Blank, sir.
Is it formula mentioned or not? Just tell me.
Blank, sir. Blank. It is
Okay,
blank.
I will make it blank. Okay, I will again make it blank and see this ID number. I require again insert the index formula. Again insert the index formula here. We already discussed the index formula. Array. Array means we need to select the complete column, complete table, then comma, row number. You need to select the row number. What it represent? ID number it represent. What it represent? The hidden meaning of this ID number. Row number. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. It is a row number. Is it clear? It represents the row number. This first row, second row, as far as this table is concerned. As per this table is concerned, it represents the first row, second row, third row, fourth row, etc. till the 16th row. So which one cell need to select for the row number? L3. Okay, you need to select the cell L3. Then give the comma, then column number. Which column number you need to select? The first one. Okay, first one. And close this round bracket and hit the enter key. See, the first, if you write here, select 1 in this drop down. See, 1 is available in the ID number. If we select 8, so 8 will be in ID number. Just cross check it whether it is coming same number or different number in your file. Just give the response fastly. Is he getting it?
Sir, I get the 1 on the both tables value.
Both value 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you select from drop down option any other number. From drop down option, you select any other number and check whether coming same number or different number.
Coming same number, sir.
If we select, okay, you select 5. What will the output in ID number here?
Coming. Yes, 5, sir. 5.
5. You select here 9. What will be here number? This number is 9. Is same or different?
9, sir. Same, sir.
Same. Okay. Now you need to drag this formula. You need to drag this formula till the end. You need to drag this formula till the end. Do this one. You need to drag this formula till the end. Is it over? You look like this. Value error, referee error, reference error. Is getting the same output? What is mentioned? What is shown in my screen?
Yes, sir.
Same. Okay. So if we select the ID number 9, so ID number 9 means the student number 9. B 85, 100, 1900, 66, 100, but that number is not available here. It shows an error. What is the reason behind it? Because you see here, this one, index. And if you click this formula, okay, click on the first ID number, cell, this one, J10. You click on J10 and then click on formula bar. Then click on formula bar. See which table is selected? Whole table, and this first B4 is selected in your set. Again, go in K10 cell. You click on K10 cell and then click on this formula bar. And you can observe the table is shifted. Is it? Is it understood? What will be the mistake happen? You click on this K10 cell, click on K10 cell, and then click in formula bar. Then you can observe the table is now shifted. Is it coming the same option in your file? Is it coming the same option in your file or not? Is it coming same option or not? Rajman. Kiran. Parikshit. Are you doing simultaneously or not? Were you doing simultaneously?
No, sir. No, sir. No.
You are not doing simultaneously?
No, sir.
But who is doing simultaneously? Please tell me. Please raise your hand. So I will ask the question to them. Who is doing simultaneously? Rakesh. Okay. Parikshit. Another. Rushali. Are you doing simultaneously? Okay. Parikshit, you click in the K10 cell. What are you doing simultaneously? Kiran and Parikshit, you click where? K10 cell. You click in the K10 cell. And then click in the formula bar. So see, the table is shifted now. Also, the row number is shifted. Okay. But that is not the case. You need to lock the table. How you can lock the table? Click in the J10 cell. Again, click in J10 cell and select this range. Select this array, complete array. B4 to B10, B19, B4 to G19. You select manually and click F4 key. Click F4 key so that $B $4 again $G $19 appears, then hit enter key. Okay, then drag this formula. Then you can observe if you click on this J10 cell and click in the formula bar, this table is selected. Similarly, click on K10 cell and go in formula bar. See, the table is not shifted. Is it? Table is not shifted now. Still, you go in this next cell, click in the formula bar, table is not shifted. But which term is now shifting continuously? Which term is shifting? If you click on here and in formula bar, you just tell me which term is shifting. Row number is shifting or a column number is shifting? See here. Here. We can observe which term is shifting now. This term is shifting. Okay. Which term is this is representing the row number. But we don't require to shift the row number. Therefore, you need to lock the row number also. How to lock the row number? Again, go in J10 cell. And which one is the row number? Which cell is representing row number? Which cell is representing the row number? L9.
L9. 3.
L3 is row number. Now hit the F4 key to lock L3. The $L$3. Now this cell is locked. If you see here, click in formula bar. Okay, you need to drag this formula till the end and see, you click in the formula, see, nothing is shifted. Still the result is not coming same. Because what is the reason? Because now row number is changed. The row number is fixed. Only the column number is changed. As far as the first J10 is considered, the column number 1. As far as name is considered, what will be the column number for name in this table? In this table, what will be the column number for name? In this table, column number for name.
2.
Second column. Class, it represents third column. Total fee represent fourth column. I will write here number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last one is 6. And see here, C4. C4 is represent. What is the number of this C4? Just click F9 and you can see here, it represent student 1. Okay. So you need to select, change the row number. How to give the row number? Manually, if we write here 2, see, the student name is coming. Okay. And here you need to insert column number 3 for class, column number for the total fee represent 4, received represent 5, and dues you need to insert 6. Is it understood? You need to insert the column number, but it is very hectic job. It's very hectic job. How? You need to insert the manually. You need to insert the manually. This is 1. Okay. Then see, the 9 row number is fetched here, extracted. If we change here, instead of 9, if you select 13, see here, the roll number, ID number 13 student database extracted. Is getting the same result in your file. If we change this one, if we change here 1, see, the database of first ID number will be extracted. But one hectic job is which one? This formula is 1 column number insert. How to insert the column number auto? See, click in the first J10 cell and then instead of 1 you write columns function. We already discussed the column function, columns. Which function? Columns, yesterday. So read to insert the columns and column, then array. Which array? This first one to first one, B4 to B4, B4 to B4, and then hit the enter key. Okay, need to close the round bracket. See, and then drag this formula till the end. Okay, still there are 1 1 1 1 coming because of, see, this row number, but column number is again same. If we click here, received, and see the number of column. Received means which column number? Received means which column number? As per this table is considered. As per this table is considered. Received means column number 5th. Column number 5th. But see, this column number is represent. If we select this formula and press F9 key, see the value is 1. It means the first column. But we don't require the first column, we require the 5th column as a fee issued. How it comes? Again, lock one of the parameter, that is a B4. You need to lock B4. How need to lock B4? Again, click J10 cell and select the F4, B4. Select B4 and hit F4 key. Okay, now correct formula apply in the first cell and just drag it. See, all result coming same. Is it understood? Is it getting the same result in your file?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is application of the which function? Index, the combination of index and column, and along with one, how to insert the drop down menu. Then second application is again this file is a blank in your Excel file. This auto updated list. Is it a formula available in this auto updated list in your file?
No, sir.
Okay, I will again delete this formula. Okay, and there is one cell is mentioned, W column. Is visible W column, go in W column. I will just hide this one. Okay, this represent one. Again, I will remove this one. Same. You click in a W5 cell. You click in the W5 cell and right here number, same number, whatever the number mentioned here, but you need to insert that number using the formula. Which formula? The rows formula. Rows, and you need to select. Suppose I will select this cell, this one. And again select same cell, P5 to B5. Okay, instead of that, you select a W. It's a W and W, and then hit enter key. Then drag it till the end. Okay, you need to log the first W5 and then drag this formula till the end. So this number 1 to 15, this number 1 to 15 coming, same number. See, if we remove these few numbers, what happened here? Is this number changed? The number is not changed. This number is not changed. It is same. How to make this number will be change same number? If this number is blank, B column, if this number is blank, then at the same time this should be blank. If this number is blank, at the same time this highlighted number should be blank. How it's possible? When it's possible, again use the formula blank function. If this cell is blank, then represent blank and then round the bracket, close, and then drag this formula. See, whatever the number shown here, same number is represent in this W column. If you write here one number is extract here. If you write here 2, so the 2 number is coming. If you complete this 15 number is coming. If you delete this, so this number is deleted. Is it visible? Is it understood?
Yes.
Okay. So auto updated list, how you list is auto updated. It required auto updated means this whatever the number shown here, you need to extract the same number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then here you need to insert 13, then 14, then 15. Okay. This number 1 to 5, 1 to 5, then 13 to 15. This 13 to 15. You need to extract this number in the ID number. How it's possible? By using the small function. By using the small function. Is it? See, I will write here the small function. Small. This one. Then log this array, again comma, sorry, comma. Then first insert the rows function, again select W5 to W5 and log the first one. See, this one number coming here. And if we hit this formula, we drag at the end. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 5, 13 number is coming. 13, 14, 15. And their num error is available at the end. How to vanish, how to remove this num error? By using the if error formula. If error. And here shown blank. Then again drag this formula. So this error is remove. See here, if we write here all numbers, see this number is filled. If we write suppose this delete, so this list is updated. If we write delete this one, list is updated. Okay, what is the application of this one? Suppose in a college, school, or some employee database, some of the employee left in the company, some admission cancel, some admission transfer, the roll call list will change continuously. So that roll call list, if it change, means need to remove these numbers manually, remove this number manually in the list. So instead of doing this hard work, you can do this type of smart work, just applying this a smaller function and index function. Now our row number is coming and need to extract the remaining name, class, total fee, etc. from this table. How it's possible? By using the index function. You place the cursor in K5 cell and apply the index formula. Array, which one? This complete table, and log this table. Row number, this one is a row number. First, you need to log this row number. Column number, again use the columns function. And column is this first cell to first cell. And again need to lock the first one. Okay. Still it is one. It is mistake happened due to this name is in second column. Okay, need to change. So instead of B, you write here C. See, student one. Okay, and drag this formula at the end and again drag downside. Okay. Still, there is some error appears. These errors happen due to, okay, this J5 is locked, but $J$5, it represent means this row number is same everywhere till at the end. In that case, you need to remove the first dollar because row changes continuously. You need to change the row continuously. Row change, you need to insert the second dollar, need to remove, and then see here and drag this formula till the end. Okay, now value error appears again. How to remove this value error? Using the if error formula. And if error, value shown as blank, again drag this formula at the end and again drag the bottom. So I will write this number again as it is 1 to 15. See, 1 to 15 is updated. Is it understood? Is you getting the same result in your file?
Yes, sir.
Suppose I remove this thing, you can see list is updated now. No need to hard work to delete this row and copy and paste this remaining student in upper side. This list will be updated automatically. Next application is marks calculation. See, name of student. You can open this application 3 files simultaneously and mention here name of student, overall percentage attendance, marks based on overall percentage attendance, test, assignment, prelim exam, total marks here 10 for attendance, 20 for test, assignment 20, prelim 20, and this addition is a 100 marks. This addition is represent 100 marks. And out of that 100 marks, you need to give the marks out of 25. And then next one is a remark, whether it is pass or fail. How it's possible? I will remove. I think in your file is this D column is mentioned in the formula.
No, sir. It's absent.
Okay, I will remove this one. See. And at the same time, I will remove again these two formulas. Okay. No need. And remove this one. Here, attendance criteria is given. This attendance criteria is given. It means 90% and above give the marks as 10. If attendance 80 to 90, 8 marks, 70 to 80, 6 marks, 59 to 74 marks, and 59 below 2 marks. Then this maximum marks, if the attendance is 100%, what will be the attendance marks for the student? If attendance is 100%, what will be the marks for the student based on attendance criteria?
10.
10. Okay. If 78, what will be the marks? 78.
6.
How much? 6.
6.
78, then 6. Okay. If suppose 88, then
8 marks.
88, then 8 marks.
8 marks. 8.
But it is very difficult to enter these number manually. If this list is 80 student, 100 student, 500 student, then it is very difficult to enter these marks based on the attendance criteria. Okay. So it is easy to enter the marks based on attendance criteria using two functions. That two function is if and function. If and combination of if and and. So I will type it. You click your cursor. Firstly, remove this number and place the cursor in D6 cell. Place the cursor in D6 cell and again place cursor in formula bar. And if type the formula, if logical test, this marks is greater than or equal to 90, greater than or equal to 90. 90 is need to lock. Okay. If greater than 90, then if true, it's shown the result as O5. Again lock O5. Then next criteria, if logical test, again this one C6 greater than or okay, there are two conditions 80 and 90. So need to insert AND function. Logical test is C6 greater than or equal to L6. Log this L6 is logical and logical 1. Logical second, if again C6 less than or equal to is 90%. Log this 90%. If true, then value is shown as 8. Log this 8. Again, if C, again AND function, C6 greater than or equal to 70. you need to lock 70, then a comma. Logical functions next. C6 less than or equal to 80. You need to lock 80. Round bracket complete. And if true, it shows 6. Lock the 6. Again, if and logical test, again 100 less than, sorry, greater than or equal to, not greater than equal to, you need to insert here only if C6 less than 59, you need to lock 59. If true, then it shows 2 marks. Otherwise 4, and then close this round bracket. See, is it understood? This formula is inserted. See, if you write here 59 marks, see the attendance will be 4, 58 is 2. If you write here 0, still 2. If you write here attendance 25, still 2. If you write here 85, means 85 means here 8 marks. If you write here 45, 2 marks. If you write suppose 98%, marks is 10. If you write here 70, 70 means 6. If you write here 4 marks means 59 to 70 in between. Suppose 65, I will write here 65. So marks will be 4. Understood? And then just drag this formula till the end. See, it's 4, 6, 10, 4, 10, etc. If you change the criteria, suppose marks above 90 given as a 5 marks, you can change this. Simultaneously changes occurs here at the same time. Suppose you are 4, then 3, 2, 0. Same changes appear simultaneously. No need to insert these marks manually. Is it understood? These marks no need to insert manually. Then this addition, total marks. You just add this number by using some formula. See, 35 marks. And then drag this formula till the end. See, this is marks based on the 100 and these marks based on the 25. How these marks coming 25? This formula, you can guess it. The formula is very simple. H, but this I 5 cell is locked, then 100. Most important thing is whether student pass or fail is important. It requires some custom function setting, custom number setting. I will remove this one. And you can place your cursor in a J6 cell. Up to this part, is it understood? Up to 25 marks, how it's coming?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then place your cursor in J6 cell. You need to show the student pass or fail instead of marks. So again, click J9 and hit this. Okay, you need to remove this custom formatting. It is easy to understood. I will write it here. General and see here marks. Okay. Criteria is less than 10 marks. Less than 10 marks, then it represent fail. Greater than 10 marks, it represent pass. Here, instead of showing the marks, it required a pass, fail, instead of showing the marks. These marks and this mark is same marks. I will just remove the decimal places. See, if we change the decimal places, see, Now this marks and this mark will be same. How to change this one? Just select the first cell and click in number, the number arrow, and this dialog box appear, and then go in custom setting, category, custom category, and here you need to insert in square bracket, start the square bracket, greater than or equal to 10, square bracket complete. See, at the same time number is appear here, sample, greater than 10, it represent pass. Pass. Then semicolon, again square bracket, less than 10, square bracket complete, then semicolon, then double quoted, file, double quote complete, and okay. See here, fails is appear. Just drag this formula till the end. See here, 9 means fail, 25 pass, 12 pass, 11 pass, 9 fail, pass, fail, appear. Instead of marks, the remark is coming. Okay, suppose I need to insert this pass as a red color and fail in red color and pass in green color. How to make these changes? Again, go in number tab. Okay, first of all, tell me, is it understood this part? How to show pass and fail? Is it understood? Rakesh? Rajmal?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Again, click in the same cell, J6, and go in number formatting. And before this type, you need to insert which color is given to be given for the pass. Suppose I will write the red color for pass. So pass means a blue color. I will write square bracket complete, and this fail I will write here red color. Right. Okay. It required the red color and blue color. It is in square bracket. Your semicolon is required to separate out the terms. Then hit the OK. See, the fail is represent blank red. See, pass means blue, fail means red. And one more given, well shown here.
Hello, sir. Can we do this formatting with conditional formatting?
Conditional formatting. But in conditional formatting, it is difficult to give the color coding.
Okay.
We can, but some changes is required. We can do in conditional formatting also.
Okay. Okay.
Here is a R column is visible. R column. This one is R column. In this, if we place the cursor in R6 cell, and see here in formula bar, instead of pass, here mention the marks. Is it? Instead of pass, here mention the marks. But if we click here J6, see in J6, if we click J6, in formula bar I6 is mentioned. If you click J7, in formula bar J7 is mentioned. But if the same time, if you click on R6, then here marks is shown. If you click here R7, the number is 7, the number shown. If you click at the last cell, it's shown the marks. How it's possible? I'll delete this cell and copy these marks and paste it here. We require the copy number. Okay, we need to remove this formatting. General formatting. Okay. The marks, same marks. Again, need to 1 decimal place. remove the decimal places. Now see, the mark is same. Whatever the mark shown here, same marks appear here. But instead of marks, you need to show pass and fail. Just select custom formatting. Again, type here right, then greater than or equal to 10 means pass. Okay, pass means we write it here blue color. Then semicolon. Yes. Blue greater than or equal to 10 pass, red less than 10 fail, and hit the OK key. See, same remark coming, but if we play the cursor, the marks is shown in the formula bar instead of pass and fail. Instead of pass and fail, show in the formula bar. Number is showing whatever the marks there. Or you can double click here. See, instead of pass, it shows the marks. You double click here. See, instead of pass, actual mark is shown in the cell itself. Is it understood? This part? Is it clear? This part?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Now, the next application is not provided in your Excel file, and that application we discuss in the tomorrow session. That application is this one. We discuss this application in tomorrow session. Is a stock, total stock available in your godown, how much order received from the customer, how much stock balance in the stock godown, employee analysis. You can check this in tomorrow session. Any doubt up to application 3? Any doubt up to application number 3? Just tell me. Otherwise, we can end this session. Okay. Thank you.